Did you know the foods you pick for breakfast might be quietly making it harder for your body to stay strong and healthy, right where it's most important? If you're past 61 and you've started noticing less firmness, feeling more tired, or even some tingling or coldness down below, you might be blaming getting older. But honestly, your morning choices could be playing a bigger part than you think. Most men may not realize how what they eat first thing can help keep blood moving freely to the lower part of the body, or slowly cause things to tighten up and work less well over time. Even more surprising, there's one simple food that many overlook, which could start making a difference. My name is Dr. Mary, and I've spent more than 3 decades as a urologist, helping men with concerns about aging and personal performance. I've seen thousands of men from all over the country come to me, worried that their closest moments were just fading with age. But what we found was far more encouraging. Here's the real story. Your body wants to keep blood flowing and things working down there. But it only happens when you give your body exactly what it needs. And those answers aren't inside a medicine bottle. They're waiting in 5 very down-to-earth, familiar breakfast foods. Foods you probably already know, but maybe haven't thought about using this way to support a man's unique circulation. In this video, I'll walk you through each of these foods and show you how to use them for the best effect. You'll see how 5 easy ingredients can help improve blood flow, make muscles in the lower body stronger, and build up confidence without unwanted side effects. And if you stick with me until the finish, you'll learn about one surprising food combination that's helping men notice real changes in under a week. Let's begin. But first, if you're serious about getting your energy, confidence, and good blood flow back, please click subscribe and turn on notifications. These tips are made for men over 61, and I don't want you to miss anything that can help. Also, let me know in the comments below. Type 1 if this video speaks to what you're dealing with, or 0 if not. I read every message, and your feedback helps me serve you better. All right, let's look at the first food. It's probably in your kitchen right now, but you might never have thought about how much it can help you at this time in your life. It's straightforward, it's comfortable, and if you eat it in the morning, it can boost both blood flow and muscle repair right where you need it most. I'm talking about whole eggs. These eggs are one of nature's most complete foods when it comes to helping restore good blood movement below your belt as you get older. I've lost track of how many men past 61 have come to see me feeling frustrated or embarrassed, unsure why their bodies aren't behaving the way they used to. And most times, when I ask about what they eat in the morning, I hear something like, "Doc, most mornings I just have a cup of coffee, maybe some toast." What they're missing is that at this age, your body is craving special nutrients as soon as you wake up. And one of the best sources has been right there all along: whole eggs. Eggs have taken some blame in the past, worries about cholesterol and old outdated ideas. But I'll say it as clearly as I can. If you're a man over 61 and you're skipping whole eggs, you're passing up on one of the best natural ways to support blood flow and muscle health. The real magic is found in the yolk. That yellow center is full of vitamin D, B12, choline, and an amino acid called leucine, all of which go to work repairing and rebuilding muscle, including the tiny but mighty muscles in your lower body. These same muscles help keep everything in working order, supporting firmness, steady control, and daily movement. When blood isn't flowing as it should, these muscles are often first to show signs of trouble. But feed them properly, especially in the morning, and your body often answers back. You might find yourself steadier on your feet, with less numbness or cramping, and yes, more confident when you need it most. Not because of a pill, but because your own blood is flowing. I remember a man named Richard, age 68, who came to me saying he hadn't woken up with morning firmness in more than 2 years, just by adding 2 whole eggs to his breakfast, hard-boiled, nothing fancy. Within a month, he called me and said, "Doc, I woke up feeling 20 years younger." That's the power of giving your body what it really needs at the right moment. Next is oats and chia seeds, what I call the natural artery cleaner. Whenever an older man comes to my office talking about poor blood flow, weaker performance, or always feeling heavy or tired down below, I don't just check a list of medicines, I always ask about his breakfast. Most mornings, it's either skipped or filled with sugary foods that bring zero real nutrition. But what I recommend is simple: a steaming bowl of oats with chia seeds. It might not seem important, but believe me, it's changed more lives than you might think. Oats pack a kind of fiber called beta-glucan. This doesn't just keep cholesterol in check, it actually helps sweep out buildup on the walls of your blood vessels, so more oxygen-rich blood can make it to where you need it most. For men over 61, that's not just helpful, it's crucial. Add a sprinkle of chia seeds, and you unlock even more benefits. These little seeds are full of omega-3s, magnesium, and potassium. These nutrients help relax your blood vessels, lower swelling, and let blood move smoothly and powerfully. It's not just good for your heart, it has a real effect on how well things work in private moments. There was a man named Henry who thought his body was shutting down after he retired. No energy, hard time getting up the stairs, losing interest in closeness. I had him swap his sugary breakfast cereal for warm oats, topped with chia seeds, blueberries, and just a bit of cinnamon. In 2 weeks, he told me his legs felt lighter. And a month in, he was sleeping better, waking with more strength, and seeing big changes in every part of life. He laughed and said, "Doc, I never thought a bowl of oatmeal could do all that." But it's true. What you put in your body first thing sets your blood flow for the day ahead. This simple meal, enjoyed slowly and mindfully, signals your body to get muscles and nerves working again. Now, let's kick things up a notch. There's one fruit that can naturally help with blood flow, similar to what some well-known medications do, but without any of the risks. Most men pay it no attention, but eaten at the right time, it can give fast results. That fruit is watermelon, the bedroom fruit. I'll never forget Bill's reaction when I asked him to eat watermelon first thing in the morning. He laughed, saying he thought it was just for picnics. But most people don't know, watermelon is packed with an amino acid named citrulline. When you eat it, your body turns it into arginine, which increases nitric oxide. That's what opens up your blood vessels for higher, stronger blood flow right down where it matters. In fact, it's the exact same natural process used by some leading medications for these issues, but this time it's coming from real food, not a lab, and it works quicker than you might think. I've had men share that soon after adding watermelon to their mornings, sensitivity improved and they woke up with new energy. Sometimes within just 7 days. It feels amazing to let your body do the job it was made for. No pills, no extra chemicals, just the real help from what's on your plate. Bill checked in after 2 weeks to say, "Maybe it's the watermelon, or maybe just eating breakfast again, but I haven't felt this much stirring for years." We shared a laugh, but I told him he wasn't imagining things. The citrulline was getting those blood vessels open for business. For best results, eat your watermelon when your stomach's empty or before your main breakfast. Just a couple of slices is enough. Here's a tip. Those pale white parts near the rind hold the most citrulline, so don't toss them. Blend them into a smoothie or eat them as you go. It might not be sweet, but your blood flow will benefit. Looking for a natural way to feel more full of life in the lower body? Watermelon is a simple, refreshing place to start. If you'd like to keep your energy steady, feel more balanced, and really set up your body for the hours ahead, you don't want to skip the next food. It's hearty, grounding, and teams up beautifully with one not-so-secret mineral to become one of my favorite breakfasts for improved circulation. That's steamed sweet potato paired with a dash of Celtic sea salt, the circulation stabilizer. Out of everything I've ever suggested, this one gets the most surprised looks. Sweet potato? For blood flow? But once you understand how your body works after a night's rest, it makes perfect sense. Your muscles, including those important ones down below, are low on fuel in the morning. Your blood vessels crave minerals, your nerves want stability, and your muscles need just a little healthy sugar to work. A half of a steamed sweet potato, sprinkled with a bit of Celtic sea salt, can give your lower body a fresh start every morning. Sweet potatoes are filled with slow-burning carbohydrates, so your blood sugar stays steady while your muscles get the steady energy they need. Add unrefined Celtic salt, which contains more than 80 trace minerals, and you're helping your body keep the right water balance, regulate your nerves, and support healthy blood pressure. These minerals make muscles contract and nerves signal more easily, helping with energy, sensation, and blood movement, even as you age. One man, Thomas, age 72, used to wake up with heavy, numb legs and a dull pain down low. He tried stretching, massages, even some prescriptions, but nothing lasted. I suggested he simply try half a warm sweet potato, a glass of warm water, and a sprinkle of mineral-rich salt before his usual breakfast. It seemed too basic to him, but after just 3 days, he called to say, "Doc, my legs feel lighter, and I actually got out of bed without grabbing the nightstand." There's something very solid about starting your day with foods your body truly recognizes. Foods that do more than cover up symptoms, but help restore real balance from inside. They may look like ordinary foods, but when used like this, they quietly help your blood move, your nerves wake up, and your energy return. Now you've learned about 5 foods that can help improve blood movement, strengthen your lower body muscles, and bring back that spark of energy. There's one last step, because having this information doesn't work unless you use it. Here's what you need to do starting today to notice real changes. If you made it this far, that tells me something important. You care about your health, and you're ready to step up for yourself. That is already half the victory. But remember, having tools only matters if you actually pick them up and use them. Change begins the very moment you choose to take action. Not tomorrow, but today. Make it simple. Tomorrow morning, just promise yourself to use one of the 5 foods we've talked about here. Maybe you have 2 whole eggs, yolk and all. Maybe you choose a warm bowl of oats with chia seeds and a sprinkle of cinnamon. It doesn't have to be flawless. It just needs to happen. What you eat in your first hour awake can be one of the most powerful gifts you give to your own confidence, movement, and independence. Don't skip breakfast anymore. Don't wait until you're already tired or stressed out. Deliver what your body's begging for right when it's ready to soak it in. This is when your blood vessels are most open and ready. Your muscles are waiting for food and fuel. This is your moment to stop the slow slide and start the work of rebuilding. You might not notice big changes overnight, but stick with it. Within a few days, you could feel more pep in your legs, a warm feeling returning below the belt, more power in your steps, and maybe more responsiveness and comfort where it matters most. You might sleep better and wake up with a hopefulness you haven't known in a long time. And if you're thinking, maybe this comes too late for me, let me promise you, it isn't. I've watched men in their 60s, 70s, and even well into their 80s lift their spirits, reignite closeness, and get their energy back just by making this one small, meaningful change starting the day with real intention. So, here's your simple question. Will you take that first gentle step tomorrow morning, or will you let another day go by waiting for something to change itself? Now, you know exactly what to eat. Now, you know when to eat it. There's one last message I want you to hear, because even the very best foods can't help if you're making one mistake that most older men overlook. I want to leave you with this thought. After all these years helping men past 61, I know that getting older doesn't take away your inner strength. The only thing it really removes is what you let go of yourself. And often, it's not your body at all, but the belief that progress is still possible. I want you to know you're absolutely not too late. Today, you've learned about 5 genuine, helpful morning foods: whole eggs, oats with chia, watermelon, and sweet potatoes with Celtic salt that can help get your blood moving, improve sensitivity, support your muscles, and bring some life back to areas that can feel left behind. These aren't fads or quick fixes. They are honest foods, chosen because they work for the way your body works. You've learned not just what to eat, but the best times and ways to eat for the strongest result. And you now understand how you spend the first hour of your day shapes everything: your health, freedom, self-confidence, and even your relationships. You don't have to change everything at once. Just begin tomorrow. Take your mornings back. Let each meal you eat speak for you, showing that you are still in control of your story and your health. This is not an ending at all. It is a beginning. Your new chapter starts every morning, and it starts with your choice to take each day into your own hands.